Okay, I'll stop looking where I'm not supposed to look. I should know better, right? Look in that little hole in my computer. I just decided to wear a little bit of bright just at the end of the season, since I won't be able to wear this much longer, because you know, supposedly after Labor Day, no more florals and stuff like that. My name is Karen Mason, and boy, am I glad you're here. It's Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern, and I'm here to just bring you a little music, a little jewelry, a little fun, a little talk, a little connection. Um, what a crazy week this has been. What a crazy day this has been. Couple of days. Boy, oh hey, Rick Hinkson. Hope you're doing well. Feel better, my friend. Heal, heal, heal. And Don Berger. Yeah, Don Berger. You know, I've known Don since Chicago, long time ago. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of people who have been watching from Chicago, and I'm so happy that you all are here. You know, I'm just going to start singing some tunes because I'm feeling like I really need to sing. I really need to get out there and do a few songs. This usually is our encore, but I decided to do it first because I really love this song. I know I say that about every song, don't I? Oh, well, at least I'm consistent. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. All right, so that was a really bad. That is bad. Hold on 1 second, don't go anywhere. Hope you haven't left already because the show was so bad. There we go. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do, fate is kind. It brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Oh, Stephen Kulicki out on the West Coast. To my friends out on the West Coast, please be safe. Yeah, Gary Skidmore, there you are. You made it. You know, listen, technology is not my strong suit either, so I totally understand it. And, you know, thank gosh I have, thank gosh, where the heck did that come from? Thank God I have a young producer like Ruby Lochner to help me and guide me through this territory we call technology. I'm so very happy you all are here. Okay, so this song was written by my friend Brian Lasser. You know, I've had the good fortune of spending a lot of time, as we all have, I like to think of it this way, of being able to go through old photos and old videotapes and old cassette tapes. Yeah, I know, I still got them. And so anyway, I found this, and it's kind of funny I found it because it says Karen and Brian at Don't Tell Mama 1983. Now, that's Brian Lasser, my music director of many years, who passed away in 92. And we opened Don't Tell Mama with, we were on a double bill, kind of. We alternated with Nancy Lamotte. And so, I mean, it was very exciting to open Don't Tell Mama, and it's kind of funny that I found this because, well, I have some great news for you later on. I'm going to share it with you. But I went back to Don't Tell Mama in 2015, and we videotaped it. And my husband, Paul Rolnick, mastered it and made it all pretty. And Michael Lee Stever made me look really young and pretty. And we're going to be doing a pay-per-view viewing of this. Invite you to the party. It's going to be $15. I mean, $15 for an hour of, this is my favorite show, filled with my favorite songs. I know. Anyway, this next song, I'll give you all that information later. And it's join Venmo now, because I think Ruby was saying that Venmo is the easiest way to do it. So figure out Venmo now. You have until the beginning of October. And the good thing is we won't run out of tickets. We'll always have room for you. So please come and join us. It's the 15th and the 17th of October. So you have between now and then to learn how to operate Venmo. Hey, I can do it. Believe me, you can do it. Yeah, there you go. That's right. This is for information. See, she's on it. Damn, that Ruby is good. All right, so here's my next song, written by my music director who I opened Don't Tell Mama with. His name was Brian Lasser. And this is a song he wrote for me. I always thought he wrote it, well, I know why he wrote it. I fell in love with a guy at a bar that we were working at, and I was so excited about this guy that he wrote this song. I made a new friend. I made a new friend. I think he's a real prince. It's been years since I made a new friend. He walked through the door. Well, more like he tripped. I don't think it hit before he hit the floor, but something just slipped. I helped him up to the table and helped him into a chair. He smiled and asked, was I able to sit with him there? He started to talk. Started to grin, and as we both rattled on, I knew what was about to begin. I knew when he asked why the night had to end. I made a new friend. I made a new friend. I made a new friend. Laugh when he called me. He called the very next day. I asked him, why are you laughing? And I heard him say, I made a new friend. And I asked him who. I let out an audible sigh of relief when he answered me, you. And I felt a lifetime of broken dreams mend, and somehow I feel no longer afraid. he touched me. He put his hand near mine, and then he touched me. I felt a sudden tingle when he touched me, a sparkle, a glow. He knew it. It wasn't accidental, no, he knew it. He smiled and seemed to tell me so all through it. He knew it, I know. He's real and the world is alive and shining. I feel such a wonderful drive toward Valentine. He touched me. I simply have to face the facts. He touched me. Control myself and try to act as if I remember my name. He touched me. He touched me, and suddenly nothing is the same. He touched me. He touched me, and suddenly nothing is the same. Oh no, that's not right. Although it's a lovely segue. Oh, I love that arrangement. I love that arrangement. I think, yes, we might have stolen a little bit of Barbra Streisand, but that's okay. You can steal it from me if you'd like. But, oh, boy, that feels so good. So good to be singing. So good to be, I know you're there. I did an interview with Stephen Mosier from Broadway World today, and one of the questions was, how does it feel, to be setting up all this technology and performing this way? And I said, actually, I'm getting a little used to singing to a little hole in my computer. But I have to say, I do miss that energy from an audience. I miss just knowing you're there, looking in your eyes, making sure you're paying attention. And, that energy that comes at you when things are going well. And that I like to give out my energy too. So listen. Oh, thank Richard Edgecombe. Thank you. Hey, hope you're feeling better. What a crazy time this is. So many people have had things go wrong. And but now it seems like maybe things are going a little righter. I hope we're all getting just a little bit better. But we got each other, so let's hold on to that for at least a little bit. So this next song is, I think, I just had to put in a little bit of a comedy song because Lord knows I love my ballads, but I think it's always good to add something just a little humorous. This is an old song. Finally found a fella almost completely divine, but his vocabulary is killing this romance of mine. We get into an intimate situation, and then begins this Romeo's conversation. He says, murder, he says. Every time we kiss, he says, murder, he says. At a time like this, he says, murder, he says. Is that the language of love? He says, solid, he says. Takes me in his arms and says, salad, he says. Meaning all my charms, he says, salad, he says. Is that the language of love? He says, chick, chick, you torture me, zoot, are we living? I'm thinking of leaving him flat. He says, dig, dig, the jumps the old ticker is giving. Now he can talk plainer than that. He says, murder, he says. Every time we kiss, he says, murder, he says. Keep it up like this and that, murder, he says. In that impossible tone, we'll bring on nobody's murder but his own. He says, Jackson, he says, and my name's Marie. He says, Jackson, he says, shoot the snoot to me. He says, Jackson, he says, is that the language of love? He says, woof, woof, he says, when he likes my hat. He says, what the heck is that? He says, woo, woo, he says, is that the language of love? He says, hep, hep with helium, now babe, we're cooking, and other expressions to it. He says, we're in the groove, and that groove is good looking. It sounds like his uppers don't fit. He says, murder, he says, every time we kiss. He says, murder, he says, keep it up like this and that, murder, he says. In that impossible tone, we'll bring on nobody's murder. No, no, nobody's murder. A tisket, a tasket, he'll wind up in a casket. Nobody's murder but his own. Yay! Yay! I think that was, oh shoot, who sang that? Was it Judy? Not Betty. Betty Hutton was the one who sang it. Betty Hutton, amazing. So this next song was written by a good friend of mine, Ms. Amanda McBroom. And I did a show called Heartbeats. Murdered it, Ms. Mason. Thank you, Stephen Kulicki. I did a show called Heartbeats at Goodspeed. Now this was probably like right around the time Brian was at the end of his life, so it was hard. But Heartbeats was written by Amanda McBroom and some of her co-writers, and it was a beautiful show. And at one point, I said to Amanda that everybody got to sing Amanda McBroom songs except for me. That I was playing the woman who was looking back over her life, and it's kind of reached a critical moment in her life, and was becoming a little introspective and looking back on her relationship and her husband, and they've been married a long time. And I said, Amanda, I love your music so much. I always have. I mean, Portrait to this day makes me cry like crazy. I probably won't be singing that one for a little bit. But I asked her if, I didn't suggest that she would write me a song. Basically, I guess I sounded as pathetic as I possibly could. And she wrote this next song, and I got to sing it in Heartbeats. And boy, do I love Amanda McBroom. Amanda McBroom, if you don't know, wrote The Rose and has written so many beautiful songs. If you ever get a chance to see Amanda perform, please run, run, run. She's amazing and probably one of the most generous, smart, sassy women I've ever met. She's a Texas girl. Anyway, this is from the show Heartbeats, written by the ever beautiful Amanda McBroom. You would take me in your arms and hold me tightly. We would move across the floor as smooth as glass. and everyone would stare, whisper, "What a perfect pair." And we knew somehow that time would never pass. And I thought that we could stay this way for always. We were partners in perpetual romance. In the kitchen, in the hall, for no reason there at all. We would catch each other's eyes, and we would dance. And I promised you that children wouldn't change things. And you swore that you would want me till you died. There was love and there was laughter, and the words forever after. And neither of us thought we were telling a lie. Now the dreams and all the days that held such promise seem to fade away like shadows in a trance. As we live the day-to-day, we get lost along the way, and somehow we've forgotten how to dance. Why can't I just accept that things are changing? Open up my hands and let them go. But the pieces of my heart keep rearranging, and something deep inside me keeps on saying no. I want them back, the days when everything was possible, before we settled down to comfortable despair. To remember what romance is, making love and taking chances. But most of all, I want to dance. I want to dance. Hey, don't you want to dance? My beautiful friend Amanda. Oh, thank you. Yeah, boy, it was so much fun. What a brilliant cast that was. Julie Johnson. Oh, shoot. I don't remember everybody's name. I'm horrible. But it was a great show. And I remember Amanda and, yeah, it was quite a special show. Listen, I know this is not my usual MO, but at least when I'm in a nightclub. But for this situation, you know, my sweet musicians, my director, Ruby, you know, I like to toss them a little money. And if you could just make a little virtual tip, a tip so that we could continue doing this, and I don't feel badly about asking Chris Denny for new tracks all the time. You know, it's this is a weird time we all live in, and we would so appreciate if you could make a little donation, a big donation. Hey, if you want to make a request, I'd be more than happy to be bought. If you want to make a request and make a donation, that would be fantastic. We also make at least a portion of this to the Actors Fund, because there are so many people in show business who are out of work, and you know, the arts are suffering. Somebody told me that they think it's not even going to possibly come back until next summer, which is a hell of a long way away. And, I am fortunate that I have my pension, but, this is a long time. Nobody expected this was going to last this long. So anything you can toss our way, and if you can't, I'm just happy you're here. I'm just happy that you were able to share this with us. I wanted to tell you about the Don't Tell Mama thing. So, we are going to be doing, again, I want to tell you, that we are going to be doing a special presentation October 15th and 17th. So, mark it in your calendar. The 15th is at 8 p.m., and the 17th is at 2 p.m. So, we can cover all of the time, across the world. My niece who lives in Australia, by the way, it was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. Well, it's birthday here, but in Australia they celebrated it yesterday. My happy birthday, Stephanie. And my brother-in-law's birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday, Jay. And happy birthday to all the lovely people who are having birthdays today. I had my pandemic birthday back in March, and it's kind of fun. It's really not bad. But we would love to have you for the Don't Tell Mama previews. I think it's a very special show, and we would so love to have you there. I mean, kind of historic. It won a lot of awards. I think it won Best Show, Mac Award, Best Show. I finally got a good review from Stephen Holden, who had never liked me up to that point, but he finally liked my show. So come on, that's a resounding success. And we would love to have you there to see the show. It was sold out for 6 weeks, for 5 weeks. It was sold out for 5 weeks, and it was a pretty spectacular show. Chris Denny at the piano, directed by Barry Kleinbort. Jason Ellis on lights. Sydney Meyer from Don't Tell Mama, who is a pal. Michael Lee Stever was the one who taped it. And my husband, Paul Rolnick, sweet man that he is, he mastered it. And as a matter of fact, with all the new tracks that Chris is doing for me, including When You Wish Upon a Star and He Touched Me and Dance, we did those just this past week. Paul is in there making sure that they sound beautiful. And so we look forward to seeing you, okay? This next song, thank you for coming. Oh, who I wanted to say hello to was Elsie Fromm. I hope you're here, Elsie, because Marty told me that you were going to be possibly watching. And Elsie, these people from community theater that I was fortunate enough to get to know, and they all took me under their wings and, showed me the ropes and let me be the young kid in community theater. But they were such inspirations to me, and they basically kind of kicked me out of community theater so I'd go pursue my dream, and I will forever owe them gratitude for that. Also, Elsie, I think it was your birthday. I'm not sure, but happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Elsie, happy birthday to you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, listen, next Thursday, 5 o'clock, be there, 5 o'clock Eastern, and we will make all kinds of, I hope you all found it. Ruby is making me so organized. She gives me the links. I just have to make sure to post them. And if you want to be on my e-blast list, just let me know. Send me your email and I will include it. Or you can go to my website and get all kinds of information from that. www.karenmason.com. All the information will be on there. We'll make sure all the information for the Don't Tell Mama show is up there. There you go. You just need a little www at the beginning of that. And I think that might be it. Oh, I did want to show you these because I brought them up from the... So I'm doing... I'm going to be talking a lot this coming up week. On Friday, I'm doing Seth Rudetsky's Stars in the House. And it's a Mamma Mia reunion for the Dynamos and for Sophie. So us, the four women. And I went downstairs and got these. I stole them when I left. And so I got my boots, and I will be wearing them on Friday for the entire interview. Perhaps they are the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn in my life. But it's kind of like having bricks strapped to your feet and then walking. But I did bring those up. And so I'm doing that. And then on Monday, I'm doing a cabaret conversation with Michael Kirk Lane at 92nd Street Y. That'll be all Zooming. Zoom, 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 zoom. So look forward to seeing you in some future place. And if not, next Thursday at 5 o'clock. Thank you again. Again, if you can make a little donation to help pay my musicians and Ruby and just, there you go. You know, to take care of those people who are so generous with me and make me sound and look good. This song is, I hope, something that we're going to be able to experience in a little bit. I hope we're going to be able to get back to this. Oh, no, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, hold on. I have to, oh no, I have to find it. Don't go anywhere. Okay, let me see. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, stop. Keep. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully we'll all be able to do this sometime soon. Please have a safe week. When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go to this place. I know. It's the dancing segment. Every day when the work is behind you and the shop and the store put the lock on the door, just get away where your worries won't find you. If you like, I'll tell you more. Don't let the day get the better of you. When the evening comes, there's so much to do. You better put on your best and wear a smile. Just come along with me a while. 'Cause I tell you, I know a place where the music is fine and the lights are always low. I know a place where we can go. Door, there's a man who will greet you. Then you go downstairs to some tables and chairs. Soon I'm sure you'll be tapping your feet, because the beat is the greatest there. All around there are girls and boys, a swinging place, a cellar full of noise. It's got an atmosphere of its own somehow. You gotta come along right now, 'cause I tell you, I know a place where the music is fine and the lights are always low. I know a place where we can go. I know a place where the music is fine and the lights are always low. I know a place where we can go. Your life will be brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. Put on your best and wear a smile. Just come along with me a while, 'cause I know a place where we can go. I know a place where lights are low. You're gonna love this place. Or you can always go downtown. Thank you. Wear a mask, stay safe, and we'll see you next Thursday.